Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the India Today East Conclave coming to you from Kolkata. This has been a week where the sun has set on the opposition in the West with the defeat of the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi government and an emergence of a Shiv Sena Shinde group BJP government. But the sun continues to rise in the East, at least in the part where we are. In a sense, our special guest today could well be described as the last woman standing. Mamata Banerjee defeated the BJP last year to become Chief Minister of Bengal for a third consecutive time. She's the only woman Chief Minister in the country at the moment, and therefore, for some could well be the face of the opposition in the future. Mamata Banerjee, welcome to the India Today East Conclave. You can smile.
I always smile.
Good to see you smiling and good to have you here. But I must start by asking you, there are those today who are saying we are entering an opposition Mukt Bharat. The BJP has successfully brought down the Uddhav Thackeray-led government in Maharashtra. They won assembly elections, including in the critical state of UP. As we lead up to 2024, are we entering, Didi, an opposition Mukt Bharat?
If I ask you one thing, first I convey my greetings and my humble regards to all of my guests here who are present here. Thank you so much for coming. If I ask you that, I have seen so many governments. I personally worked with Narasimha Rao ji, Rajiv Gandhi ji, Dev Gaura ji, then Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, then Manmohan Singh ji. And I worked as a coal mines minister, the women, child, youth and sports minister, railway minister. So many ministries I worked also in a center, at central level. I have seen so many government, but I have never seen this type of vindictive and how they misuse their power. For Maharashtra, you tell me, when there is an elected government, they have got the election mandate from the people. Why BJP was so hurried? That elected government will be toppled by money. Money power, muscle power, ED power, CBI power, what not. Even I believe that this government will not continue. It's an unethical government, undemocratic government, an illegal government. उन्होंने गवर्नमेंट जीता है, लेकिन महाराष्ट्र का दिल नहीं जीता है, देश का दिल नहीं जीता है. ये उसका बाद में रिप्लाई देना पड़ेगा.
लेकिन दीदी, 2019, the BJP Shiv Sena went into the election in Maharashtra together. The Shiv Sena ditched the BJP after the elections, went with Sharad Pawar's NCP and the Congress. BJP says they betrayed the mandate first.
We should not discuss about the past history. We should discuss about the present. Because otherwise we have to discuss so many things. Only one issue will be concentrated. We will concentrate only one issue.
No, because
I am talking about now and the future.
Okay. You have said...
You tell me why this Home Minister of this country will say, today I have forcefully occupied a government. Tomorrow I will go to occupy Bengal, then Andhra Pradesh, then Tamil Nadu. You occupy all. But you do not know the country will occupy you and country will give you the combat reply for the future also. The people will be bulldozer for you. It is the people of this country. You can bulldoze the people with your forceful with your misuse of power. You can bulldoze democracy with bulldoze of power. But next you see the election will be BJP versus people of this country, and people will bulldoze the BJP in a democratic manner.
You know, you're saying this because this is in a week where the BJP in its national political resolution has said that we will now come to Bengal and Telangana and remove the dynasty Raj from these two states. One of the BJP leaders in Bengal has said Maharashtra model will be brought to Bengal. So generally
First you let me know what dynasty. Don't you think from Rabindranath Tagore family, Rabindranath Tagore was writer, painter, what not. From his family, at least we can quote 100 names. They are also in this field. Please don't forget. Please don't forget. There are so many families in this country. If Bangabandhu Mujibur Rahman's, after his killings, Sheikh Hasina is not there, who should have taken the country lead? Like this, who are telling all these things. All the sports, games, you have taken over the top post. And I will not personally criticize. That is not the courtesy. That's why I will not mention. But I know there are so many top boss family. So are they not the dynasty?
they are referring to you and Abhishek Banerjee, your nephew.
One person in politics, so what? He is twice elected by the people. And what is the harm? The young generation, don't you encourage the young generation? One day we will go out. Who will take care of this country? We need the young generation. You forget me. Don't you support the Akhilesh Yadav? Will you tell that he is the son of Mulayam Singh Yadav? People accepted.
Because there are those who are saying one of the lessons from Maharashtra, the Shiv Sena had become a regional party run by one family, the Thakres. Similarly, in Telangana, the TRS is accused of KCR's family, and now Trinamool is accused
I am
of the
not
Banerjee
discussing
family.
about the Banerjee families. Everybody is in politics. Please remember. But they are not in a position. When Indira Gandhi arrested, that time we were the student. Do you know from Congress, nobody was on the road. Only my family, all my brother and sister, we used to do the rally and all this. And they have beaten us so many times, but we never mind. But when, you know, charity begins at home. Sometimes you can put up your son as a cricket control board man. There are no dynasty. Only in politics, somebody will fight on the road. They are the dynastic people. Rajdeep Sardesai, how long you were in this journey? From the beginning.
Yes.
But are you not encouraging the young people also to come out for the next?
No, my son is a doctor. My daughter
That
is
you
a
have
lawyer.
got the better chance. That you have got the better chance. It is not your credit, it is his credit.
Yes, my daughter is a lawyer. Agreed, and my daughter is a lawyer, otherwise she'll get angry that I've not referred to her. But I want to...
See, one is press reporter, press anchor, one is daughter, one is lawyer, one is doctor. And one is housewife come journalist also.
Okay. You've also created, you said that the next election will be the BJP government versus the people of the country. However, the BJP says the next election will be a strong BJP government versus a divided opposition. Do you accept, though, at the moment that the opposition, particularly after what we've seen has happened in the last few months, is disunited, lacks a leader, and therefore building into 2024, the opposition at the moment looks on a weak wicket?
First, let me say the first question. Second question, I will come later on. First reply would be, my reply would be, 24 election, it will not be to elect a government. People will not vote for elect a government. people will vote on protest, vote to protest.
A protest vote.
A protest vote. Not elect vote, but a protest vote. Number 2, next 24 election, it will not be a select vote, but it will be a vote to reject BJP, not select vote. It will be a reject vote.
Because Didi, the BJP says we have Narendra Modi as our face.
God.
Who is the opposition's face?
Is he God?
Is he?
Is he God? I'm asking you.
Maybe to his supporters he's like
So
God.
why you are mentioning a particular name?
Because
He's the Prime Minister of this country. Okay, he's the Prime Minister of this country. We have regards for that. We don't mind for that. But how does it come that superhuman body you are discussing about this? For what reason? You see the country situation, economy, what is the price hike? What is the price situation? What is the condition of the Reserve Bank to bank? What is the position of the skyrocketing high price hike? What about the unemployment? What about the industry? More than 1 lakh industrialists they have left India. Please forget. It's a matter of shame. If I do any blunder, it's a blunder, of course. They can take action against me. But if you take in the name of money, PM Care Fund, no audit, no account, nobody can question from where this money comes. Then a common people, if they have 5,000 rupees more, you send ED, you send CBI, where you have got the money to give luxurious life to the Maharashtra MLAs in Assam. How much things are being supplied there? Oh, not only money, you supply so many things. Just go and find out how they supply all these things.
No, you're making a very serious allegation. You're claiming that the Maharashtra MLAs were not just supplied money, they've been supplied other things when they were in Assam. Is that
Yes.
your charge?
Yes.
You want to be more specific?
No.
But you know, there will be those...
I know that. But sometimes silence is gold and silver is to say something. So I think it is better to be silent. I know what they do, what they can do, what they cannot do. Everybody now can guess. What I said, www. So you can guess. I cannot give you the details.
No, the way I see it, you're making these accusations against the center. They can turn this around to you. They will say,
I didn't
how
say
many
about
jobs...
the center, I said about the BJP party.
Okay. They will turn around and say, how many jobs has the West Bengal government created? Why hasn't the West Bengal government brought down duties on petrol and diesel before you attack the center? They will turn around and say, you are attacking us of misusing state power, ED. West Bengal government misuses the state police to target Didi's opponents here. They will say you say the center puts people in jail. They will say you put people who criticize Mamata Banerjee in jail. So they also have an argument against you. That are you
okay,
in a
I
position
welcome
to
this.
take the moral high ground against them?
I welcome this. I will reply from your last question. I didn't send anybody in jail. Number 2, for petrol price, diesel price, do you know that every month we are giving 1 rupees concession resulting in which they give extra money to their state government. In my state, I will get from central about 98,000 crores and for rural development another 28,000 crores. You show me a government, which government will get so much money pending with central government? how they are making conspiracy against us. They want to economically blockade us also. They are taking cess. But cess, state government will not get the money. Cess, only central government will get the cess. Now they are saying about West Bengal. Shall I say one thing? The Horse Neuti and other Dhanuka all are here. Ask all the industrialists. I can challenge any other state. In economy, our GSDP has grown by 3.5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Revenue grew up almost 4 times. Total budgetary allocation increased by 3.8 times. Capital expenditure in budgetary by 9 times. We posted positive growth during the pandemic, plus 1.2%, while India GDP posted minus 7.7%. This is the economic performance. It is not that we are saying. Even Bengal, more than 15 lakhs crores investment we have received in these BGBs. Bengal, I am telling you, people do not know. Only MSME, 1.36 crores people are working. And within these 2 years, the government of India, national level, the unemployment increased 40%, 45%. And Bengal, the employment increased 40%. It is not my data, it is the central data.
But you still have a very high unemployment rate in Bengal. The
That
fact
is
is
not
that
true.
you still...
That is not true. That is a propaganda. That they want to defame us. Now, do you know, my Tajpur port is coming. It's a big industry. Now my Jungle Sundari project is coming. 72,000 crores are investment. There 2 dedicated corridors are coming. Port is coming. New international airport is coming. And also the solar gas, and I can give you you ask me, that's why, that we have already created 1 crore jobs in other sector also. And IT also we have doing Silicon Valley, you know. Bantala leather complex, only 2,20,000 people already employed just now. Even we have huge project, Eastern Freight Corridor from Amritsar to Dankuni. We have already allocated 2,483 acres of industrial land in Raghunathpur, Jungle Sundari, where 20,000 crores will be invested. Deucha Pachmi, second largest coal mines. There also more than 1 lakh people will be employed. A latest huge quantity of shale gas, 6.6 trillion cubic feet, which is one of the most sought after clean energy all over the world, has been found in the state Raniganj. State government has already signed an agreement with Great Eastern Energy Corporation Limited to extract this shale gas. 15,000 crore rupees will be invested in Raniganj region also. SR Group is also, they are investing 7,000 crores. ONGC also setting up the industry here. There are so many.
It's interesting you're saying this because, you know, a video of you with Gautam Adani went viral 2 months ago. The Congress says this is an Adani-Ambani Sarkar. You, on the other hand, were seen with Gautam Adani and encouraging him to come to Bengal to invest. How do you reconcile this? Do you agree with what the Congress says, or do you believe industrialists should be encouraged?
Politics is something different and industry is something different. You have to say, you have to believe, if you want to grow, you have to involve all. You have to divide the fruit for all. I don't mind who is A, who is B, who is C, who is D. I mind who matters.
So and that's what the Modi Sarkar also says. Modi Sarkar says we are also encouraging industrialists to come and invest in India. We are building. The opposition accuses this of being an Adani-Ambani Sarkar.
No, not that. There are some differences. They only encourage the BJP-minded people, no other people, where they keep money and where they get money. That is the basic differences between us and them. Our interest is to build up the industry. Our industry is to, wherever is the opportunity, this Adani Group is doing data bank here, the data link, the Mukesh Ambani Group is also, this cable landing station also they are doing here. FIFA is also doing the football ground here. So there are so many opportunities from every corner.
So you disagree with Rahul Gandhi on that?
What he said, it is his views. What I said, it is my views.
Okay, good to hear that. I want to ask you though, you said no one has been arrested. A Bengali YouTuber was arrested only 6 days ago, Rodur Roy, because he had reportedly abused Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee in his videos.
Not that case.
Yes, he was.
That was, so many FIR has been lodged. It is not my case. So many. Social network, everybody we appreciate. But there is something wrong.
But you know, this is the problem, that every government official in Mumbai, I have people who, an actor was arrested for criticizing
Bengal,
Sharad Pawar.
In Bengal, no. No, that.
So they can criticize you, they won't get arrested?
I do not know the details, even the case. That police investigation is going on, and it is the other common people they have.
You have never ordered an arrest of anyone?
No, I don't do it. Because I do not know actual what happened. All case I cannot keep in record.
Let me come back to the opposition, because you, in a way...
I have forgotten to give you answer. The opposition are divided and all these, whatever you have said. Yes,
opposition is badly divided.
Badly divided, you said. Yes, I will say the truth. It is widely divided, no doubt. But it depends on 1.5 years is left. We have to understand that people of this country wants that all of us, we should work together. We must work together for the country, for the greater interest. And if we don't do it, people will not excuse us. And we have to forget which party I am, which state I am. If we are together in every state, then I think there is an opportunity. Let us try. Swami Vivekananda said, today is possibly the death anniversary, I think. Swami Vivekananda had said that if you have failed once, try once more. What is the difficulties to try? Let us try.
No, because you have tried several times and not succeeded. You went a couple of weeks ago to Delhi, tried to bring the opposition together for a common presidential candidate. You asked Sharad Pawar, he refused. Gopal Gandhi refused. Eventually you went to Yashwant Sinha, and even there the opposition is not fully behind him. The likes of Naveen Patnaik, the likes of Jagan Mohan Reddy have clearly decided to support Draupadi Murmu. And even you have indicated that if you had known earlier that it was a woman and an Adivasi whom the government was putting on, you might have supported her. So the opposition cannot even unite on the presidential election. How are you going to unite ahead of 2024?
No, you cannot blame the opposition. Sharad Pawar, it is his individual choice. Because we thought that somebody should contest. As a senior man, we mentioned his name. Farooq Abdullah also from Jammu and Kashmir, a senior man. We thought Gopal Gandhi may be. At least they may not contest, but we mentioned their name. It is their honor also. Please remember. And Jaswant Sinha, I didn't give the name. It is the opposition decided, and when opposition party decided, then I accepted.
But now the government has given an Adivasi and a woman in Draupadi Murmu.
You tell me, can you divide like this country? Somebody is Dalit, somebody is Adivasi, somebody is Muslim, somebody is Brahmin, somebody is... We don't consider as a caste politics. When APJ Kalam was the president, nobody said he is a Hindu or Muslim. When Azharuddin is the captain of India, nobody asks the question whether he belongs to Hindu or Muslim. When Sachin Tendulkar, when Saurabh Ganguly, and the others also like this, I am telling you, who said, Gandhiji, is he Hindu or Muslim? Nobody asks this question. So like this, they have given last time one candidate. This time also they have given their candidate. So they didn't ask us before that. We asked them, tell us what is your suggestion. They ask us our suggestion without giving a name. If they should have given the name, I thought that Rashtrapati, the post is a higher post and it's a respected post. Even the opposition party, if they should have discussed all, I am sure they should have considered the name. But BJP didn't tell us before the selection of the names.
So if
So
they have
just
told
one
you
thing,
before...
when they already announced the name, then I cannot go back because I have to be with the opposition. Otherwise, you people will say you are divided. Is it your cleverly?
No, but would you have supported Draupadi Murmu if her name had been given to you by Rajnath Singh before you proposed Yashwant Sinha or before Sinha's name came up?
We should have discussed in our meeting.
You would have discussed it?
Of course.
If she comes to Kolkata, will you meet her?
Why not?
To take her, if she wants your support?
That is, I told you, the opposition decided that. I cannot betray. Then you will tell me you are also betrayer. I don't want that there will be a name plus betrayer.
I'll tell you why there is already that name tag. Because they are saying, after you won your big Bengal victory, Mamata Banerjee wants to spread the Trinamool nationally. You went to one of my home states of Goa. You were not successful. You've gone to Meghalaya and taken over virtually the Congress there. You're going into Assam. You're hoping to fight in Tripura. You've taken Congress leaders from different parts of the country into the Trinamool Congress. So you are saying you don't want to be a betrayer. You don't want to make sure that the opposition, you want to make sure the opposition is united. But you want to expand your own party at the cost of the Congress?
Rajdeepji, you are contradicting yourself first. Because the question you asked me for president election. But where I'll go and open my unit or I'll contest the election, that's a different question. It is not related to this question. And I can tell you that, yes, in some units we are going to there. Otherwise, how do you see the nationalist? If you want to be nationally affiliated, then you have to be in 4 states. You have to be strong and you have to go get some vote percentage. And we are not successful. Who said? Goa, first time we have got, we have gone, and it is only 4 months. We have got 8% vote. Do you think that it is very less? No, not that. BJP is in Bengal about 45 years. What was their vote percentage? 8 to 12. So now CPM, you see the vote percentage, it's 4%. In Tripura also you have got just 4 months ago, and it is 20%. We have got the vote
But
percentage.
the Congress is accusing you of dividing the secular vote or the so-called secular vote, the so-called anti-BJP vote.
Oh my God, you cannot tell me what I will do, I will not do. Who told Congress not to do the things? You go, you fly. You go to the grassroots. You talk to the people. You meet the people. You strong the organization. Don't blame us. What I will do, that is my business. What you will do, it is your business. Don't say that I am not doing anything, so you don't do anything. I don't like to eat non-veg, so you don't veg. We don't take non-veg. It is absolutely individual prerogative and political party's prerogative. When AAP went to contest Punjab, I didn't say anything, I should have go there. What is wrong? Akhilesh, I went to UP, you didn't mention that I went not to contest, but to help Akhilesh. It depends on.
No, because the Congress says, or...
Why you are doing Congress?
No, because, I'll tell you why. Because the opposition unity, Sharad Pawar says, that there can be no opposition unity without the Congress as the central glue that brings it together. But what is happening is, Mamata Banerjee also wants to be central glue. Arvind Kejriwal has his own ambitions. He also is seen to be a future leader. KCR wants to create his own federal front. That's why I raised the point. Do you believe the Congress is necessary for opposition unity as the central glue first?
Let me first clarify that I don't have any interest for any big post or any big thing. I don't do for that also. Sometimes we have to sacrifice also. Somebody is to bail the cat also, if the situation deserves. Now,
you don't want to be the Prime Minister of India?
I am not interested for anything. I am only interested that my country should survive, my country must be developed, My young generation must get the employment. My women empowerment. I want farmers should smile, workers should smile, and our country image should be built up throughout the world. And all of us, we must build up united India.
No, those are very nice words, Didi, but the fact is, as I said, Arvind Kejriwal...
I cannot say about others. His dress is different, my dress is different. Dekho, Madhuji's dress is different, Kuli's dress is different, my dress is different, your dress is different. How do I say about you?
I will ask
you just consider like this.
I will ask you one last time on this, that how will you then build a united opposition? Because the BJP will say this is a khichdi. It is the BJP is going into this election united into 2024. The opposition is divided. Rahul Gandhi is, whether he's going to be the next president of the Congress, we don't know. But he presumably is their leader. Mr. Kejriwal leads AAP. You are the leader of the Trinamool. KCR has his own party. How are you all going to work together?
That is the beauty of the regional party. And that is the beauty of the federal structure. It is called democracy. Everybody has the right to contest the election, to elect the government, to go to the people. What is the harm? But I believe one thing, that parliament election, let us work together. I want to win, I believe. But sometimes in Bengal, if they say, give us some seat, I cannot give the seat. Because I have to contest 42.
You will contest all 42 in Bengal?
That we are contesting. It is not now.
You won't give the Congress even one seat?
Why? They are contesting us against CPM, Congress, BJP. All are contesting us in every election. It is not that today. It is since 10 years.
Okay, let me ask you on two more national issues and then I'll come to Bengal. The one big national issue that has recently exploded is Nupur Sharma's case. Your government has gone and put a lookout notice against her. There are FIRs. Do you want her arrested? Do you really want Nupur Sharma to be arrested, that you have to send a lookout notice for Nupur Sharma?
Do you think that I should mention the name? It is wrong. In your national platform, you are giving some name to the hated people. It is better to avoid their names. It is totally a conspiracy and the hated policy, divisive policy of BJP.
But should she be arrested? You know, putting out a...
Why she was not arrested? You tell me.
Why she was not arrested?
Yes. Why? Now you are saying because court has given some observation.
Yes.
And it is not only now. We have done case against earlier also. Because some fake video, Bangladesh, there is an incident. And they said it is Bengal incident. That time also there is an FIR against of her. It is nothing new. I am telling you. So if you say that it is similar case to why you will arrest? Arrest because you cannot play with fire. In our country, we are all together. If you don't trust the people, how do you trust yourself? Be confident. Why I will do the caste politics, you tell me? He is Gujarati, I will not talk to them. Why not? He should be my big friend. He is Marathi, I will not talk to them. Why? He is my great friend. He is Bengali, I know I am also Bengali, he is also Bengali. But he never asked me, don't talk to these people. I don't believe this, we don't believe this theory. We are for Hindus, for Muslim, for Sikh, for Christian, for Jaino, for Buddhist, for all the community.
But during the Bengal election last year, you played Bengali sub-nationalism. You made it about Modi, Shah being outsiders coming into Bengal.
They are obvious outsiders for a state election.
So then they become outsiders at election time.
For state election, who was the face of their election? Now you are asking me, who is your face for parliament election? Then what was their face at the time of election?
You mentioned that you believe that Nupur Sharma should be arrested, but interestingly, you also made a recent comment. Why have you arrested Mohammad Zubair and Tista Settlewad? What wrong have they done? Does speaking out the truth or exposing the truth be a crime? Those who are speaking out against this government are either harassed by using agencies
this
or are
case
arrested.
And that case is different. What you are doing, potatoes and potato chips are together. That you don't do it.
No, the same Supreme Court in Teesta's case virtually has ordered her arrest. And that's the concern. Are you worried about the judiciary? Are you worried about state power? Are you worried in a way of fake news in the media, as you called it? Are you worried that all of this is making democracy weaker?
I respect the social network, but sometimes BJP is misusing. They are spending lots of money. They have started so many YouTube and digitalization also. So many TV channel also. They are giving money for this fake video, fake news, communal news, hatred news. That is dividing my country. And now what is the result? Our image. I cannot see that my country will be bowed down morally to the world for a particular party. And now you see India, some countries, they have boycotted our things. Don't you think it's a matter of shame? My country is my first choice, my first priority, our motherland. How do we forget our motherland? We should not destroy, we should not deteriorate our prestige of our motherland. It's a land of the soil of the great people, and it's a big land, which land has given birth Gandhiji, to Vivekananda, to Rajendra Prasad, to Dr. Radhakrishnan, to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, to Swami Vivekananda,
To
so many.
Mamata Banerjee and Narendra Modi also.
Mamata Banerjee is a small man. You don't compare with this.
Mamata Banerjee is a small man. I will always remember that. But let's turn to Bengal. 1 year ago, you had this remarkable win, and you've consolidated your position. You've even taken people who left your party to join the BJP. They are all slowly coming back to you. Now, if the BJP you are accusing wants an opposition Mukt Bharat in Delhi, their charge is you want an opposition Mukt Bharat in Bengal. Anyone who speaks against Mamata, Sam, Dam, Danda, Bhed, they're all slowly coming back to you. From Arjun Singh to Mukul Roy, one by one, they're all coming back. The same people who joined the BJP only a few years ago.
What can I do if somebody offer me sweet? I never ask them. Because we have more than two-third majority. We don't need the extra MLA or to purchase or for horse trading like BJP. We don't need that. If the people are willingly, they boycotted BJP because of their hatred activities, what can I do? It is not my fault. I am not encouraging.
Are they coming willingly or because you are sending the state police
to
their door?
You ask them better. No, we don't do it. It is not our habit. You Delhi people, please see, it is the habit of the BJP, and it is always they do it.
You know, you've announced 21st July, which is Martyrs' Day here, Shahid Divas, as a day to launch jihad against the BJP. Now, opposition, the BJP is saying this is an invitation to finish off their cadres by violent means if need be. What is this jihad you want?
There are some local language. कुछ तो language होता है.
पर जिहाद?
अरे बाप रे बाप, आप सुनो ना पहले. हिंदी उर्दू एक ही लैंग्वेज हो जाता है कभी कभी. हिंदी से उर्दू में आप देखो कितना शायरी होता है जो एक साथ में एक मिक्सअप हो जाता है. गुजराती का साथ मराठी का बहुत शब्द में मिल है. ऐसे बंगाली का साथ आसामी का बहुत सारे शब्द में मिल है. मैं मराठी भी समझता है, मैं गुजराती भी समझते हैं, पंजाबी भी समझते हैं. तो इसी के लिए हमारा इधर में इसका टिपिकल बंगाली वर्ड में बोलता है कि उसको प्रोटेस्ट में ज्यादा से ज्यादा बड़ा आंदोलन बिल्डअप करो.
So jihad means protest.
Protest, strong protest.
Okay. The most serious charge, though, Didi, against you is that of post-poll violence in Bengal. Post-poll violence, most serious charge. Dozens of cases filed by the CBI.
Okay, you tell me.
Matter being heard in Kolkata High Court. Rape, murder.
Is it a post-poll violence or it is a BJP drama? You tell me, this National Human Rights Commission, they came. If post-poll violence happened here, you send all the human rights, court, vote, jot, all. And Tripura after post-poll violence, before post-poll violence, when you kill the people like anything, then you never ask. How many people have gone to Uttar Pradesh? How many people going to Prayagraj? How many people going to Hathras? How many people went to Tripura after the post-poll violence? And whatever they have written, they have given it court. Their CBI also say 21 case, no case with the post-poll violence.
But one wrong does not justify another.
Why sometimes media trial, you know, the media people are very friendly to BJP. What can I do? Media, एक भी नहीं होता तो 100 पब्लिसिटी करता है. हम इतना पब्लिसिटी पहले कोई गवर्नमेंट को करने नहीं देखा.
No, this is Calcutta High Court. Don't blame the media on this one.
भाई कैलकाटा हाई कोर्ट क्या करेगा? मीडिया ट्रायल करेगा तो कैलकाटा हाई कोर्ट की गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का बाहर में है. What you want to ask me, that I understand. I am also a lawyer. But if there is any requirement, I can also plead the case.
So you're denying the post-poll violence. You're saying it is all a media
Nothing
manufactured
happened.
news. Nothing happened.
21 died उसमें पहले इलेक्शन का पहले जब बीजेपी का प्रेसिडेंट रूल था, मीन्स इलेक्शन कमीशन का अंडर में 4 आदमी को तो बीएसएफ ने गोली करके मारा, उसमें भी उसको घुसा दिया. तो आप देखो इसमें 16 तृणमूल कांग्रेस का था.
Because JP Nadda, BJP president, has gone on record saying more than 300 BJP workers have still not returned home.
सब झूठा बोलता है, खुला झूठा, अनपार्लियामेंट्री वर्ड. झूठा हम नहीं बोलेंगे. उसका काम क्या है? और तो कोई काम नहीं है. एवरीडे मॉर्निंग टू नाइट ही इज मास्टर वॉइस. खाली एक ही बात करते हैं. सो वो पूरा हिंदुस्तान को खा लिया और हम लोग बीजेपी को मारता है और उन्होंने खाली देखता है और उनका गवर्नर हर रोज ये लोगों को लेके सामने भाषण देता है.
So you don't
Do you know his name? धनकार.
You know,
और बांग्ला में क्या बोलता है पता है? एक सिमिलरिटी हो गया. धन मतलब अर्थ और कर को बोलता है करो.
You know, Jagdeep Dhankar and you seem to have, Hindi में कहेंगे 36 का आंकड़ा. Every morning I get something from Jagdeep Dhankar which clearly says that he is now going to summon the West Bengal Chief Minister to his office. Raj Bhavan and the Chief Minister's office, Nabonno, seem to be in some kind of a fight to the finish. What's going on? The latest over the fact that you have passed a bill, or you want to pass a bill, that all the universities of Bengal, you will become the chancellor. He has objected, saying this is unconstitutional. What is going on?
Maharashtra government also passed this bill. When Narendra Modi was the Chief Minister of Gujarat, then he also brought this bill, and his government passed this bill. So if Narendra Modi government do it, then there is no fault. If we do it, then it is a fault. And Dhankarji, from this governor house, every day he used to give the statement and all. He behave us, how he misbehave with us, just we are like bonded labor. The elected government is the bonded labor. And they are the superpower. Can you imagine?
So
I feel shame to say all this. Because really, they have lost all the credibility. How they behave BJP party with the opposition parties, even the state government, the federal structure. They have bulldozed all the federal structure. I have never seen this type of government. Why? We give money 40%, center sometimes give 60%, but they take money from our state. They take revenue from the state. It is not that their money. But every name, देखो, सब BJP का नाम पे है. All the schemes, why I will accept their schemes? You tell me, I have the freedom also. I have not mentioned one scheme in my name. Tell me who are sitting here. I challenge. Not my Trinamool Congress name.
So you're
not my name.
You're objecting to the fact that the schemes, like let's say now the latest scheme, which the government of India has brought in is Agniveer, the Agnipath scheme. And they are saying that this scheme will in a way make sure that the Indian army is younger, more professionalized. We are giving an opportunity to young people.
Don't you think earlier who joined army, they are also younger? What was their age group? Same age group. That is not the matter. The matter is why you have given name Agnipath. If you are interested to strong the army, you should have said Indian Army. We think you are very clever and all are full. Indian Army, why you are not saying that we are recruiting some people, Indian Army, there are so many vacancies are there. 80,000 vacancies from railway you abolished. There are so many other departments also you abolished all. Not recruiting the new people. Now here you said first phase 20,000 and second phase 40,000. How many? 60,000. And railway you have abolished already 80,000 posts. And this employment is also only for 4 years. 4 months training, arms training, and 4 years. And do you know what happened? They have sent us a letter. What they have what mentioned? This is from Defense Ministry. The Colonel, Admiral, all these. That after 4 years, you state government pick up them and recruit them in different services. क्या चालू है? 24 का इलेक्शन का पहले अग्निपथ और 4 साल बाद में आपको विदाई पथ, क्या बोलता है? बाय बाय पथ, टाटा बाय बाय.
They are saying you should bring them, give them priority in the state police, give them priority in this.
How do I? Army training is something different. It's a different training. And police training is something different. If you give the arms training, that arms training for army is a different training. And police training is different training. Army people, always they are very strong because they fight the country. So they never mind for firing and all this. But police is to remember they are mixed up with the people. They cannot fire without the instruction. They cannot just fire like anything. So police and army is a different too much.
You will keep opposing, you see, because you said that this...
I said instead of Ognipath, they should be called as Indian Army and they should get their job up to 60 years.
Because you said that the federal structure in a way has been affected by this government. They will say Mamata Banerjee is not willing to in a way work with us. Cyclone Amphan happens, you don't attend a meeting where the Prime Minister had come.
Who said I went there? Who said so? This is a wrong information. All feedback is wrong. That's why I said in the Delhi media.
The Prime Minister's office said they...
Why what? They said I went there. No, they summoned because we went there. We went there. We meet there. And after that there is some Amphan big way. And I have some program to that area. So with his kind permission, I went to that area. What was important? To sit somewhere or to go to the field? What was important on that time? How much money they have given to us? Nothing.
But how will this federal structure move forward unless the state and the center work together? You need an element of trust.
That I am telling. Central, whatever there will be political differences, we don't mind for that. Politically, we will fight it out. But the development work, it should not suffer because of the central ego and BJP vendetta politics.
But I must ask you, Didi, one final charge. You know that the Trinamool, you won 3 consecutive victories, and therefore the cadres in a way believe that Bengal now they can control. They have run amok, some of them. You have lost control over them. We saw what happened in Birbhum, tragic incident, local TMC leader killed. The reaction was that 8 people of a family were set ablaze. We saw what happened in Nadia, rape and murder took place. Allegedly, some Trinamool people were involved, allegedly. The fact is that as you expand, is that a big concern for you? You want to expand nationally, but in Bengal, your cadres need to be reined in. Otherwise, they will run amok.
My cadres are best cadres, I am telling you. I am proud of them. What you are saying, you are, as a BJP mouth speaker, you are talking all this. What happened in Rampurhat, that is their local problems. It is not that. It is Trinamool Congress or Trinamool Congress. Whoever died, they are also Trinamool Congress. I gave employment to everybody. I gave house to everybody. I gave money to everybody. They are well settled now. But in the name of that case, it is a BJP conspiracy. They have asked CBI, and CBI is asking even the auto wala, even the prominent doctor, even the reporters, all they are calling. 200 people they have called for a particular case.
You seem to be very angry about the CBI and the ED in particular.
I am not angry. They are my friends. But what they will do? Sometimes they also said, "Kya karega? Udhar se humko pressure hai na."
Because they've come to investigate your nephew Abhishek and his family as
Why
well.
you are asking me only nephew? He's an individual man. Don't tell like this. He's an individual man. If you have any question, you can question to him.
No, the ED
I
coming
cannot
to his
take
house.
his responsibility. They come to our house because we are liberal. That's why. Otherwise, we have that power. We should have stopped it. But we are not like this. Politically, we'll fight. Legally, we'll fight. Technically, we'll fight. Because nothing they will get. We are that confident. And if you are confident, you can do anything and everything.
You know, you're sounding very spirited, and that in a sense is sometimes missing, as I said, in the rest of the opposition. I've just come from Maharashtra, and I didn't see that same fighting spirit in the opposition there. So I'm just wondering if you had any message in a way for the Uddhav Thackeres or the Sharad Pawars who have lost out in the Maharashtra battle, and others, including Akhilesh, who's been virtually wiped out now in Uttar Pradesh. What's that message? Where do you get your fighting spirit from? You're always ready for a fight.
Because, our life is struggle life. And from the beginning of
Your
my
life
life,
is?
struggle life.
Struggle.
From beginning, I am from the student politics. CPM has beaten me so many times. Now, so many young generation, they do not know that story also. From my head to my leg, my every body is choked. My brain operated twice. My both the hands operated. My belly operated. My leg operated. My eyes operated. How I am survived, I do not know. But my only thing is I am grateful to the people. I always used to get the inspiration from the people. And if I see their face smiling, I get the inspiration. They are my inspiration.
You are a fight. I'm going to, at the end, I'm going to give you advance notice. I want a song that defines your fighting spirit. But, you have this fighting spirit. You're seen as pro-people. But in and around you, I forgot to mention there's an education recruitment scam that your ministers allegedly
You
involved
cannot
in.
say it is scam.
Allegation.
No. You talk about BHAPAM first. You talk about UP first. It is somebody alleged, BJP party and CPM party.
They've alleged that there has been, that Trinamool Congress workers have been given benefits in teacher recruitment.
It is not.
The Kolkata High Court has intervened.
It is not. Calcutta High Court, what they give verdict, I will not mention anything about the court verdict. Because you know better than me how court can protect country and how we can also protect court. So I am not going to quarrel with them. We know better than. Even I should not say, but if sometimes come, I will plead that. The matter is that it is on investigation process. Let the investigation process is over. Before that, you should not go for any media trial. And that is not legally permittable also.
Is Prashant Kishore still working with you is a question a number of people ask me. Is Didi and Prashant Kishore still a team? Because he's now planning to become a politician himself in Bihar. Are you all still working as a team together or not?
No, he started his team, a political team, that's good. My congratulations would be there. You also can start a team in Maharashtra. I'll help you.
Are you saying that I should start a...
Why not? Why not? Why not? The other people should join the politics. Only the typical type of people, why they will be in the politics. You won't come and you will only blame the political people. That is not true also. So you should have come also some people, the common people also, they should have joined the politics. Because the politics control the country.
But politics, I'll tell you why people don't join. Because people feel that politics has become immoral, dirty. You started by mentioning about money power. You mentioned how several inducements were given to the Shiv Sena MLAs according to you. Why should good people join politics if politics is surrounded by bad people?
If there are some bad peoples, then it is the duty of the good people to take over and to give the lesson, to give the idea, and to show the way. Why you will allow the bad people to work?
Because the bad people ensure that the good people, I'm giving you the example of what's happened in Maharashtra at the moment. I asked this question to a number of people, what's happening in Maharashtra? Why don't we see some change? And people say, why should we be part of this resort politics, money, power, governments breaking, wheeling and dealing, ED, CBI? We don't want to be part of all this. People don't want to be part of it. So as someone who's been in political life now for almost 50 years, you started in the 80s, you've almost completed 50 years.
I started from my 10, 11 years.
At the age of 11, you decided to become a politician at the age of 11.
Because
Why?
my father was a freedom fighter and he should have given me the good advice.
Have you ever as a woman felt discriminated in politics?
No, I always feel myself as a human being.
But there is only one woman chief minister in this entire country. In a country where women are 50% of the population, one woman chief minister.
That's why they are not giving us the money. They are economically blocked. All they are misusing their all agencies to block the West Bengal government. What they have not tried. Even they disturb the officers also.
No, but is it more difficult for a woman, you think, to compete in the?
No, I am as a human being working here strongly. That's why they could not successful. Earlier also election, at the time of election, Amit Shah ka slogan tha, abhi बार 200 पार.
Abki baar 200 पार.
आपकी बार 200 पार. आप भी बोल रहा है हम बंगाल को दखल करेगा. अरे बंगाल बंगोपसागर पार हो, सातार काटो भालो करे. बे ऑफ बंगाल में स्विमिंग नहीं आता, उधर में रॉयल बंगाल है. टाइगर.
So you're the royal.
I am not. My people are the Royal
Bengal tigress.
I am not. My people are the Royal Bengal tiger.
Tiger or tigress?
Tiger.
So you're capable of handling all the men in this room, right?
Men and women both. I'm a human being.
You know, this kind of fighting spirit is rare in politics. So I'm going to ask you, as I said, you sing well, you paint well. Last time you came to our East India Conclave, you painted. This time I'm going to ask you to sing. Because you have a poem. Today's Vivekananda's birth anniversary as well. Today's Vivekananda's death anniversary. Do you want to say something that in a way reflects your spirit? I would like you to, even if you can say a few lines, then our musicians will take over. I heard you during Durga Puja also recently in October, on the day you won the by-election, you were singing a lovely song.
That's a different platform and it's a different platform.
Yeah, but you know, give us what something that inspires you. That when you, because I know that you early in the morning you get up, meditation, prayer, something that you would like to inspire this audience and the viewers outside. What is inspirational for you?
How can I say one thing?
A Bengali poem, a Bengali song.
I write, but I never read. 120 books are already my published.
Yes,
book.
I know. 120 books, so you're an author.
So I give the lyrics also, the music also. It is my habit.
So give us something.
What I'll give, Abhi?
A line, a song. We have to end on a positive note.
पहले बोलने से तो हम गला ठीक करके आते थे ना. ये थोड़ा ही है.
आपको मालूम है. Bengali, you can. I'm sure your Bengali is good enough. You'll remember something in Bengali that inspires you always. Any poem or song that inspires you. There was a suggestion from there. Yeah.
খালি হলে কিন্তু গলা ভেঙে গেলে আমি কিন্তু কিছু দোষ না।
Go for it.
খারাপ হলে
they will take over.
খারাপ হলে দেখাবে
No, no, don't worry.
দেখো কমিটমেন্ট
Yes.
2 লাইন।
Okay.
जब घायल दरा हलो ना, जब घायल हुए हिमालय खतरे में पड़े आजादी, जब तक थी सांस लड़े हो फिर अपनी लाश बिछा दी, संगीन पे धर पर माथा सो गए अमर बलिदानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी सरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जय हिंद तेरा, जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
What can I say? Very few chief ministers would be as obliging as you were, and despite having a bad throat, you sang for us. Mamata Banerjee, as someone who says she entered politics at the age of 11, 50 years later, you're still fighting with that same spirit. 40 years. So you want to say you're only 51 now? For 45 years, you've been fighting a lonely battle at times, but eventually you become a 3-time Chief Minister of Bengal, as I said, and I repeat for the last time, the only woman Chief Minister, which I think is remarkable in the times in which we live. And as we saw in the last hour, you retain all that fighting spirit. So thank you very much for being here, and we wish you all success in whatever you decide to do next, whether it is singing, whether it is painting, or whether it is playing politics. Thank you so much, Mamata Banerjee, for joining us. Thank you.